Sun descending on the water's edge. Hold the rays reflect on every step. Feel the rhythm in your heartbeat slow. Lagos lights begin the evening glow. Oh, let the night ignite. Sway your body under fading light. Dance with me and the Lego sky. Sunset colors paint you in my mind. Breathe the groove, feel it in your soul. In this moment, we both lose control. Night breeze whisper secrets in our ear. Every heartbeat brings the news with me. Footsteps echo on the sandy floor.
Nice, more. We'll get things starting shortly.
Calling us to dance a little more. Let city fade, only reading left. See the heartbeat, let it take you next. Dance with me under Lego sky. Sunset colors paint you in my mind. Breathe the groove, feel it in your soul. In this moment, we both lose control. Sun descending on the water's edge. Hold the rays reflect on every step. Feel the rhythm in your heartbeat slow. Lagos lights begin the evening glow. Oh, let the night ignite. Sway your body under fading light.
Huh? Yo, shout out to AI making this track, huh? Flawless. All right, guys, welcome on in, everybody. How you guys doing? Happy Monday. I know it's a short time since you guys last saw me. We did a special stream on Wednesday last week, and now we're here Monday. It feels like when, we watch Thursday night football right into Sunday football, and the teams are playing the same time, Thursday and Sunday, right? Welcome on in. Everybody's doing today. Hope everybody's having a great time. That's right. We're going to talk about a few things in AI. Yes, I know. I am fresh like I just took the plastic off me. That's right. Here's nice, ready to go. I'm here for you guys. Dead Man Falcon in the building. Welcome on in. Ooh, there's a snap code for the cable variant. Oh, okay. All my snap people in chat. Make sure you put that code in. See it on the screen right here. Right here. Yep. Right here. Hasbro 2025. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. Put this code in your Marvel Snap to redeem for them cable variants. All right, I'll have to do that myself at some point tonight. Dead Man, thank you, my friend. One of my Patreon members. I respect you to the max. Appreciate you as well. And we will have that call tomorrow. You're on my schedule for 11 a.m. So we'll have some good times. We'll have some good talks. We'll make things do what it do. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have some fun stuff to talk about. It wasn't a lot of news that happened between Wednesday and today. We do have some news for you. And we do have some cool things to look at. All right. So as you guys saw from the tweet, if you didn't see from the tweet or the post, we're going to show you guys tonight some cool AI agents that are private and only responds to your knowledge base. That's correct. So can't wait to show you guys that as well. Yes, and Jimmy Kimmel's back tomorrow. That is correct. That's right. See, look at that. Dead Man Tuesday. We got a new Snap season. You got a call with STG and Jimmy Kimmel's back. Look at that. All right. All right, guys. So let's kick things off. Make sure you guys are here. We're going to have some fun. I like when you guys interact. So don't be shy, everybody. All right. Make sure you guys go interact and chat. We're going to ask you some prompts and things of that nature. We'll kick things off with some things in the first news. Oh, well, you know what? Let's show this news off first. First things first, go ahead and snap that filter on. Okay. A little bit of STG. Make sure you guys get the full version of me. All right. Perfect. All right, cool. Let's go ahead over to the Tech Talk screen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is correct. For those who don't know, I'm a Marvel Snap content creator. I am playing Snap tomorrow in the daytime. That's right, early tomorrow. I normally play Snap on Tuesdays in the evening times, you know, after work, etc. But tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be live on Twitch and YouTube, not this YouTube channel, my Super Tech Guide YouTube channel. We'll be going ahead and building out some Warlock decks, trying to get that final Deadpool Diner push to get that exclusive variant. And of course, viewer decks are all welcome. Pause if any of that sounded kind of crazy. Pause all the way. We'll have some giveaways. We'll have some fun. Go ahead and check out Super Tech God Linktree for more information. All right, so let's go ahead to the first AI news of the night. And that is, of course, we have, let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit more for you guys. Some of you may or may not know, I know Brady does, and my Patreon members. I was looking to build out a AI tool that can help parents kind of have better parental control on, of course, their children's AI platform, their LLM. And anybody has a password Jimmy Hammock deck? I do. Yes, I do have one with what's that guy name again? The Fallen one. We'll talk about that in a minute. So I was trying to build one of those tools. It was one of my passion projects to build a tool where we can actually monitor our children's AI interaction. Now, monitor in the sense of not seeing all the conversations they're having, but more so have trigger words that if words like, you know, S word, suicide, and other words pop up in their conversation, you as the parent will get an alert. I was trying to build out a dashboard where the parent signs up for an AI platform like OpenAI and give their children those credentials to log in. And of course, the system will monitor any of those words and of course, give you an alert right away. Or you can set up rules to say, turn off or shut down the AI conversation. That was kind of my plan. Friday Second Chicken, welcome on in, buddy. How are you? Because I know you guys seen in the news where teenagers use AI and some of them, and even grown-ups use AI and ended up confiding into it and asking it things, and then all of a sudden, you know, listening to what it's saying, treating as a confidant, however, and of course, passing away. So I'm glad that Sam Altman saw this, and now he is implementing this into OpenAI's platform for teen safety, freedom, and privacy. All right. So, of course, he says here, I don't expect everyone to agree with the trade-offs, but given the conflict is important to explain our decision making. Here's the text. Some of our principles, here we go. Conflict in, you know, what they're trying to do. I don't see anything wrong with this, especially if this is if this is your teenager, this is your children, they are under the age of 18 or even 21, however you want to put it, to keep them safe. I think this is a great step in the right direction. I do understand privacy is key. I'm not saying to go ahead and look through their messages, but I think if the only way to keep your children safe is to be able to get a full log conversation on what they're saying, I mean, I think what he's saying is actually right. The trade-offs are worth more than anything else. He did mention people committing suicide, etc. So again, I'm glad that they're actually taking the steps to actually implement this. Because again, this is something I was trying to work on to get up and running and see if I can actually hand it out to parents. Because I know most of the people on the stream, most people that come to my streams are parents and they have children. I'm sure they're concerned and worry about these things happening to their children. All right, so we go from that type of somber news to something else. How do you pronounce that word, ladies and gentlemen? Is it Revive? Rev. I think it's Rev, right? Rev. Rev is reimagined reality. That's exactly what they're trying to do here with their platform. No, they're not using Nano Banana. Yeah, it's not wrapped in Nano Banana. They're looking to take image generation to another level by allowing you to edit instantly within that image moving images around, doing certain things. Very impressive, actually. Let's go ahead and take a look at their video.
Okay. Let's hit this. Let's see. I'm excited that you asked me to do this, man. It's going to be really, really good for you.
Friday Second Chicken, welcome in, buddy. Hey, Janice, welcome on in, buddy. How are you? I sure am, buddy. Hope you are as well. So as you can see, they just move the image from one side to the other, the boy from the image to the other side. So again, with all these cool tools coming out, again, this is not a Nano Banana wrapper. This is this. Oh, they're using their own AI to generate this type of stuff. I thought I got an ad for a second. Yo, wait a minute, we don't do ads here, right, Brady? Of course you don't do ads. All right, so we're looking at Rev. Here's the website, ladies and gentlemen. You can go ahead and check it out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the website in the Discord. So if you guys ever wanted to go ahead and check out, like I said, we do this every week, every Monday, except last week we did Wednesday. We normally post everything in the Discord under the AI channels, under AI news, if you guys want to see what we're talking about. So rev.com, reimagine reality. You can go ahead and ask it a question. We can upload a photo or we can ask it a question. So let's test both of these, right? Let's go ahead and see if it can create something for us. And then let's go ahead and see if we can add something to it and make a change. All right, sounds good? Any prompts, all prompts are welcome, okay? Let me know. All right, let's go ahead and I would like it to create, let's see. I'll go say Deadpool Dino, I'm not gonna do that. Let's create an image of a, come on, chat. Let's see what we got. I want to see something cool. Oh, we're going to use Brady's always thing. A Pokemon surfing a wave of donuts. Now, the question I have here, or which I may be wrong, is does it generate images? Let's see. Okay, looks like it will do it. Let's find out, chat. So it looks like it's always more than one. All right, so we have 3 images. We asked it for one, it gave us 3 different angles, different views, and I like all 3 of them. They did a pretty good job. We said Pokemon, they gave us 2 Pikachus and a Squirtle. I'm not mad. Squirtle is my favorite Pokemon, so shout out to them on this. Now, which one looks the best out of all 3? I might have to go with this one, the one on the right. What do you guys think? Which one is better? Yo, JLH, welcome on in, my friend. How are you, buddy? We're trying and testing out the new platform. Well, they've been around for a little bit, but they have upgraded their platform to allow you to make changes within the image. So you can say something like, move the Pokemon character in editor, or we can add something else. So we're in editor. That's what we want to test out. It definitely pops more. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. So we can go ahead and click on Squirtle and drag Squirtle over here and then apply the edits, and Squirtle should move more to the right. If this happens, I like this generation, how it looks like fuzzy. Like, this is pretty cool. I do like this a lot. The Confused Kid, welcome on in, buddy. It sounds kind of lazy, Photoshop AI. Well, it is. It is a little bit lazy, confused kid. Lazy and time consuming. We're going to put those two together, okay? Because in Photoshop, you have to cut your piece out, move it around, add it back, remove the shadows, all that good stuff. What they're trying to do is help mediate that time for you by giving you the access to do stuff like this. All right, so you see what Squirtle was before. It moves Squirtle, not just the board. It moves Squirtle. Now, can we have it move the surfboard? We sure can. Let's go ahead and put the surfboard here. And you know what? I don't mind moving the wave of donuts a little bit higher and stretching that out. Okay, and then the sky, we'll leave the sky alone. The beach is fine. But we'll bring the beach down a little bit more. All right, let's apply all these edits and see what happens. So that's what I think. That's what I think, confused kid. And that's why I said I like to do these streams, because I want to show people the good side of AI. I'm not a fan of the AI trying to replace people. I don't think that should happen. I'm not a fan of AI taking the jobs away from actual artists and creators, right? I saw something that I couldn't find right now to actually give for the news, but I saw somebody talk about a AI generated R&B singer signing a multi-million-dollar deal. It's completely AI, but I'm like, what? Like that just blows my mind. I'm shocked at that. Nonetheless, I'm shocked at that, and I don't think that's what it should be. I think that should not happen. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. I'm more focused on AI tools that can help you be more efficient, right? That's what I want, help you guys be more efficient. If we find the news, I'll pull it up. I did also find something cool I did hear something cool. I know you guys probably already seen it because it was all over the place, where they had the 50 Cent's remake of Many Men in the classic style, and that was pretty good too. So I didn't want to pull those up because I'm sure you guys already seen it. But yeah, that one with the AI woman. I mean, listen, we're going to talk about music later on, so we'll get into that. Who's even getting paid from that deal? The person getting paid from that deal is the person who created the AI tool. So we might do this for the next Monday, because I also want to focus more on generating a avatar of myself. So next Monday we'll do that, because people are making avatars, and I'll bring it up next week Monday. Let's talk about it real quick. People making avatars of AI influencers and making a ton of money with those AI influencers, because you create a realistic person using multiple images from off the internet, combining, and with tools like Nano Banana and even this tool, you can get a human-like image of a person down to the T. And then what they do is they put them into other AI influencers' backgrounds, like they pull backgrounds from other other influencers, pull backgrounds from them, put the AI image in there with the, let's say, the bag or the drink or whatever, and then they make a whole Instagram page of it, and brands see it, they use their brand stuff and make money. Robo, welcome on in. How are you, my friend? It is crazy, but that's what's happening. So a person who does not have a skill to sing or have a skill to become an influencer or a content creator, they can create one, and that one will make money for them. Now, I think that's what's going to happen in the future. It's not even the person, no. I think what's going to happen in the future is that most content creators, if not all, will have their own AI content creator or AI influencer agent or avatar, whatever you want to call it. And they will be a platform that is strictly AI generated content. That's what I feel, right? I think it's going to get to that point. Is it going to be a scary time? 1000% it's going to be scary. AI just, it is, but it's going to get crazy, guys. I think it's going to get bananas in the content creation and AI influencer space. I think it's going to get crazy on that level. But again, we could talk about that at a different time. If we're going to talk about it more, we can. But back to this, as you guys can see, we moved the surfboard. We were able to move Squirtle. We were able to do all these things, move the beach back a little bit, have the wave go back a little bit, all within this image. And I think that's pretty cool, right? This is in beta right now. It's free. So if you guys want to have a Photoshop-like AI tool that can allow you to move things around, I think you should definitely test this out. I'm going to go ahead and try to do the same thing. Oh, wait, how do I choose? Oh, I'm done. I'm going to see if we can do the same thing here. Oh, it keeps taking me back to this one. Not sure why, but either way. So yeah, if you guys are looking for, oh, maybe I can check it off. Okay, and then I could say move. Nope. Interesting. Maybe I have to save it first. Nonetheless, if you guys are looking for an AI tool like Photoshop to make some changes, it's free. I left the link in my Discord. Definitely check it out. It is called Rev, aka Reimagine Reality. Huh? It's called Rev. I put it in the Discord. I'll put it in the chat too. Here. All my people in chat. There it is. All right. We have a ton of free tools that we show off here on the stream. So again, if you guys have any questions, want to know what they are, definitely come and reach out. I'll let you guys know. All right. Let's go on to another. I mean, I want to try another image though, chat. Hold on. I should have an image here somewhere that we could test out before we move on to something else. Super Tech God. All right, so we do have the Charizard. We also have Mario Kart. We have a bunch of stuff. So let's go with Bruce Lee and Muhammad Ali. This is Dead Man Falcon's thing. So let's go ahead and see if we can make some changes here. Can we swap the characters in this image? All right, so there it is. This is Dead Man Falcon. He gave us this prompt some time ago. We were testing out Quen. So yeah, the water, the water style print. All right, so we asked it to swap the characters in the image. Let's see what it does. I do love this thing that it's doing. I really like this type of, waiting screen, if you want to call it. And it's pretty cool. All right, so it did swap the characters, put Bruce Lee on the left, Muhammad Ali on the right. I think this one came out pretty good, number 3. Because it looks like he actually is hitting him and Muhammad Ali is flinching or grabbing the kick. I like this a lot. I do like this. This is pretty good. I think out of all the images, I like this third one, right? So let's go ahead and edit. Ah, there it is, chat. Just click on edit. Duh, tech. Come on. All right, so now so it already grabbed all the things that it could see in the image, right? So it sees Bruce, and it knew it was Bruce Lee. Look at this, chat. Okay, now I didn't type in Bruce Lee versus Muhammad Ali. The image did not say Bruce Lee versus Muhammad Ali. Kicking the twig. It knew based on the upload what image this was. So not only did AI scan the image, figured out who they were, it also labeled each of them properly in this wonderful image mover. So again, it's a cool tool, guys. It's free. It's in beta. Try it out. Nothing to lose. The fact you can upload an image and it knows who's who without you having to tell it, I think is pretty impressive. All right, so if we click on Bruce Lee, we have multiple things on Bruce Lee, which we didn't get to this part yet. So we clicked on Bruce Lee. We have his shirt, his pants. We have his fists, right leg, right hand, left hand, and we have his face. Chat. This is crazy. Muhammad Ali. We have his shorts, his gloves, and Muhammad Ali himself, his face. All right. So that's another cool thing you could do. You can take a part of the image and say, you know what? Yellow, let's make it red. Will it do it? Let's see. First time trying this out with you guys. Okay. You know, I like to try this stuff with you guys first. So here we go. Will it convert it to red? I'd be impressed if it does. It did not. It just allowed us to relabel it. Okay, no problem. Just want to know if it did that off the strength. Okay, so no, we just can relabel what we want. However, we can move the shirt if we want to, and we can move the entire Bruce Lee, and it captured everything here. If we want to, we can move Bruce Lee back here a little bit. And for shits and giggles, let's move Muhammad Ali glove up here. How weird this is going to look, we're going to find out. Does this do one image to video stuff? No, it just do image stuff. Just image stuff. So like I said, you think Adobe Edit. Okay, so, oh, wait a minute, chat. Wait a minute. I spoke incorrectly. You can rename it, and when you hit apply edit, it makes the changes. So we changed his shirt to red, and it made it red. We moved Bruce Lee back. It didn't make it weird. We actually got to see his feet, and then we moved up Muhammad Ali's glove, and it moved his entire hand up. Yeah, this is a very cool tool, chat. 1000% cool. Hurry up and get it. It's free. Rev. Image editing. That's basically what it is. Image editing. Like, without, this is crazy, to be honest. Without you having to cut, move, or do any of that stuff you do with Adobe, or even try to reimagine with Nano Banana, right? Tell Nano Banana, hey, move this person here. You don't have to do all that. You can do it yourself in real time. This is impressive. I like this a lot, because now if we move you back here and we say make you, let's say we say red gloves, let's make it black. So it's taking it. Okay, apply edits. All right, let's see what happens, chat. And then we'll move on. I'm sorry that we're we're spending more time on this than we should have. All right, for those on YouTube, we have ads Twitch, we have ads starting now. All right, let's go ahead. Okay, so it moved him back, made one of his gloves black, and now we see Bruce Lee's leg. Okay, impressive. I'm impressed. Call me impressed. Great tool. Let's go ahead and move on while chat is on ads. Is there any other image we want to go ahead and test out while we wait? How about we get some human images in here? Do I have a human image? It's funny, when me and Cena were looking to do like, oh, I have a bunch of Supermen, but that's not, I wanted something different. Ah, here we go. Here we go. We got one. Two Ties, Pulse Glazer, and Super Tech God. All right, let's go ahead and do this, chat. Sent you something on Patreon. It's an image of a classic Bruce Lee poster. All right, cool. I'm gonna pull that up in a second. Let's go ahead and look at this. I just upload it. Okay. You guys notice these three gentlemen here? Real men wear pink, all right? Don't forget that. Okay. Don't forget that, chat. Real men wear pink. Okay. What happened here? So they took the image, took this image, and mashed it together and gave us these three images. Okay. All right. This is funny. I like this one a lot. We have no shirt on. Me and Pulse. I don't know how they imagine they pictured us with no shirt on. That's just hilarious. And then we go with this one, which is pretty cool. I like this one here. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna save all three of them and send them to Pulse. This is pretty cool, guys. They made us watercolors. I'm not mad at this at all. Not mad at all. So here it is. I wonder though. Let's go back for a second. Let's go back for a quick second, and can we edit this image? We can. All right, so let it see if it knows the three of us and what can be done. All right, so man 1, man 2, man 3. And it sees the shirt. Is that the shirt that I have? It might be. Might be a Henley shirt. It sees my face. All right, let's go ahead and change this from salmon colored to blue. And let's go ahead with and say he is frowning. Yo, Dan Man with the 19 months. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the 19 months. Welcome back to the Tech Squad. Really appreciate that. Thank you, my friend Dan Man. You don't play, bro. You don't play. Dan Man, did you hear? Berkland is closing. Did you hear that? Black. Okay. Black t-shirt. Let's go ahead and apply the edits. Yeah, man. Super sad news. I did not get a Sonic Racing key. Can I get one? Where can I get a Sonic Racing key? I love playing Sonic Racing. Did you really? Oh, I filled that out. I didn't get a key. I'm gonna check and see. All right, so chat, as you can see, with real photos, it did a great job. Yo, Vic, welcome on in, buddy. It turned my pink shirt to blue without changing anything on me. It changed the red shirt to black while keeping the Voltron here. This is pretty good, chat. This is pretty good. Thank you, man. Listen, we spent like 20 minutes on this. Guys, check it out. All right, I'm gonna stop here for a second. On to our next thing. Let's go ahead and look at Nano Banana. All right. As we look at for the past couple weeks, Nano Banana has been doing awesome things. Check it out.
I got it going on right now. Got it going on right now. What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? So go and strike a pose like we do it for the camera. I got it going on right now. What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? Got it going on right now. What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? Absolute banana. Hit it with the bass one time. I'm about to make you go and lose your mind. This right here, yup, that's super fresh. Expect that real good and nothing less. I got it going on right now. What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? Absolute bananas, yeah.
So all my Android Pixel fans out there, if you have a Pixel, you're able to use Nano Banana within the native Google Photos app, which I think will make some fun and enhancing photos. All right. Next, let's talk about something even crazier. It is great, man. It is great. And it was a great ad too. I agree. Ray-Bans. So I have a set of Ray-Bans somewhere here, probably in this closet. Either way, I have a pair of Ray-Bans. The one I took it with me to DR for my friend's bachelor party a few years ago, and it was awesome. Being able to take pictures and videos of the area and the airport, and without taking your phone out of your pocket was amazing. That's why when this other company came out, what was it? It was something pin. When they wanted to have a pin that had a camera built in and it could take photos and everything for you, I was on board for that because, again, their whole slogan was trying to still live in the moment, but not pull out your phone. Like they said, the thing was you have children, so if you're taking the camera, having it between you and your child, having the photo or the camera on you all time capturing everything while you still capturing in the moment is pretty cool. And the Ray-Bans did that for me when I went away. If you guys didn't know, Ray-Bans, or Meta now, has come out with a newer version, a third version, that has a display, AI display within the glasses that only you can see. And it does some amazing things. Take a look at the ad, shall we? Me too. So, chat, how you guys feel about the Ray-Bans? Listen, they're only $800, chat. $800 for this piece of technology, which I think is going to be awesome. You have to use that neuroband to swipe and zoom in and stuff. I think it's very natural, which I like a lot. And of course, it has all these AI capabilities built in. Now, keep in mind, you only can use Meta's tools. So WhatsApp for calls and messages, Meta AI versus anything else. I'm sure somebody will find a way to, jailbreak them. But nonetheless, they look awesome, don't they not? So they are shades. I believe you could probably get ones with prescriptions. I have the ones that are shades, and they go from light to dark, translucent transitions. So I think this is pretty cool, guys. $800 for the piece of technology. I think it's kind of worth it, especially if you are, again, like I said, I went on vacation, and it was great to have without taking my phone in my pocket. And if you are a type of person that, again, you're walking, you guys saw the part where the person was talking and it translated. Like, it can do that for you with anything. And I think that's pretty cool. I think this is pretty awesome. Zeprito, welcome on in, buddy. Listen, man, I totally understand. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, buddy. And it's crazy that you're here tonight because I am showing your stuff up in 2 more slides, which is funny enough. You need prescription? I'm sure, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure you can do prescription glasses, but for $800, guys, this is huge. So right step in the right direction. I know OpenAI is working with Johnny Ives, which is the old Apple designer way back when, to build some type of AI product. I don't know if it's a wearable. If it is, again, I can't wait to see the wearable space when we have things like this that we can use with AI to help us throughout our day. I'm pretty pumped and excited to see what happens. But yes, I cannot wait to see how things go with the Ray-Bans. All right. If I do pick up a copy, you guys know I'll be here first showing it off for you guys. Speaking of technology and showing it off, I didn't get to show you guys, but I did pick up the iPhone Air, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So take a look at that. All right. Nice and sleek, nice and thin. One camera. Yes, I did take some awesome photos. I'm going to do a review on it and post it about it so you guys can actually see it, but it's pretty good. I'm buying glasses for everybody. Why not? You get the glasses and you get the glasses. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. All right, let's go ahead on to our next top. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Stand by for a second. Did I just get a 10 gifted from Straw Hat? Yo, Straw Hat, my guy. Welcome on in, Straw Hat. Thank you for the love. I don't have the alerts on this, and I should. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to stop for a second. Straw Hat just gifted 10 gifted subs to the channel. Crowster, Freenium, Void Strike, Joey One Kenobi, Up Velia, Dudrewski in the building, Uso Blaze, Ghost Panther, The Confused Kid, and Lex. Make sure you guys thank the one and only Straw Hat. You guys no longer have commercials to worry about, and you get some cool emotes, and you get to hang out with the cool crew. Thank you again for that, Straw Hat. How you been, man? Hope all is well with you, my guy. I appreciate you sending the love. Thank you so much for that. Hope all is well. Straw Hat been a long-time supporter of your boy. I appreciate Straw Hat, man. He been here from day one. I got to say day one. 3 years doing this. Straw Hat's been here. I appreciate you. Love and respect, my guy. All right. On to the next. Oh, we don't got to talk about nothing on YouTube. All right. Well, next is Zeprito. Well, before we get to Zeprito's playlist, which I have here, his album, right? So like I said, it's on the list. Let's go ahead and get into Suno. So Suno is the platform that allows creators like Zeprito to make music without having to purchase the hardware or having to purchase studio time, have to do any of that, old school mundane tasks of actually producing a fully functional and awesome album. I mentioned earlier there was an AI creator or R&B artist that got a multi-million-dollar deal. That's a bit different from what I'm talking about here. That was somebody sitting in a building or at their desk and saying, I want to create, I want to copy and make some type of AI that can make some money. This is a different task. This is more so you're creative. You don't have the funds or the means. Well, funds mean the same thing. the location, the the place, the hardware to actually put out your vision, your music, your creativity, and Suno helps you do that. Okay, so Suno is not sponsored by this channel, but hopefully Suno you're watching and you will do something for my wonderful community. You can go ahead and, of course, create music depending on what kind of style you want, the lyrics, etc. Okay, so we're known here for doing awesome prompts. Dead Man, White Wing Brady, Straw Hat, anybody in the chat, give me a prompt, a song you would like to be created. Zebruto, you don't have to do it because we got your playlist that we can play right after this. But everybody else, give me a type of genre of music you would like to play. And let's go ahead and put it in Suno and see what kind of music we can get. Now we can go look at the library and see other people's. Oh no, this is my library. Hold on. Hold on. We can explore and see what other people have done. And I do like how they did this here. You could pick a style and it will take you to that type of a song, right? Which is pretty awesome. I do like all of this cool stuff. All right. Anybody got something that they want us to try out? If not, I'm going to pick one. You know how I do. A country song about Chicago Bears beating the Dallas Cowboys. Man, I cannot believe that happened, but it did. Shout out to the Bears fans. I know you guys was giving up hope. And now look, you guys made it do what it do. All right, so we can go ahead and hit create. Now, with Suno, you have to pay for I believe the highest tier or maybe the medium tier. Zebrito, if you're still here, you can correct me. If you want to take these songs and put them on Spotify, okay? You have to be on a certain tier to be able to do so. The lowest tier, you can use this music for any type of YouTube videos or anything you're creating and you want to have your own YouTube music and not get flagged with copyright. You can use the free and a little bit higher tier. But if you want to actually create music and put on Spotify like Zebrito did, you have to get one of the higher tiers. All right. So let's go ahead and see what we get with these 2 songs being generated. So just like 11 Labs, it looks like it generates 2 songs for you to play. And you can see which one you like the most and keep it. All right, well, let's just go ahead and generate while it happens a DJ blending 3 hip-hop beats together. We might need to do that. You want to send this to Perry? No problem. I would download it and send it to you, and you can go ahead and send it to Perry. In the meantime, let's pull up Zebrito's album while this is being built. So as you get, wait, did it finish? It's still going. All right. So as you guys can see here, Zebrito, one of my wonderful Patreon members, have created an album. All right. I'm going to put the link in chat for you all to try out. And there it is. I'm down for that, Brady. I'm down for that. I'm starting at 2 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. Come, you know what I mean? Let me know. A rock song influence of techno beats. I like that. All right, we're going to keep that for the next one. All right, so if you guys want to hear Zebrito's track, let's see if it plays. It's playing. All right, cool. So Zebrito took his lyrics that he created, put it into Suno, gave it the same thing. Hey, I would like it to have this beat, this style, and listen to it, guys. Zephrodiah. When I become a wrestling superstar, this is going to be my track when I come out. You can see all the fireworks right at this point. Yo, Cino in the building. Cino, my guy. Welcome on in, my friend. How are you? Top 5 in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure I give Top 5 some love. Please, shout out for the one and only. Top 5. Yeah, Cino in the building. There is no emote wall on this stream, buddy. All right, listen, it's fire. I left it in the chat. Make sure you guys click on the link. Guys, hit that heart button. Give Cino some love. Top 5 best snappers in the world. Huh? Go ahead, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and play this song that White Wayne Brady asked to be created called The Bears. Okay, let me make sure I zoom in so you guys can see what the prompt was. The prompt was pretty simple. A country song about Chicago Bears beating the Dallas Cowboys in Sunday's NFL game highlights how bad the Cowboys are. All right, let's go to the first song. I can't believe they did this.
Chicago's coming late this afternoon. That's why they call us the Bears. Here's roar. Dallas Cowboys can't win no more. We came to play.
Brady. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's hit the second song, please. I'm gonna send this to you so you can give to your boy. Oh my gosh. Chicago's coming late this afternoon. That's why they call us the Bears. Here's Is my
Dallas Cowboys can't win no more.
Brady, can you go over to YouTube and chat? I want to see if the chat's working.
We came to fight.
Somebody just told me they was hitting me up. I don't see anything.
Chicago tonight.
All right, perfect. This is awesome. We're keeping this. All right, let's go ahead to JLH's prompt, which is a rock song with a little influence from techno beats. I like this. Let's see what we get. All right, so it is working. All right, so they're living in dreamland is what they're doing. Cowboys suck, not as bad as the Giants. Oh my goodness. Maybe not the Giants. Maybe it's, I like Russ. I'm not gonna say it's Russ. Russ is my guy. So I don't know. Giants is just trash. Not Russell though. Russ is the truth. Russell could be my boy Baker's backup if he needs to be, and I'll be all right. And I will be It's Russ. Nah, Russ is the truth. Cut it out. Listen, you know what? Yes. Russ is the truth. Stop it right now. Thank you, Adam the Conqueror. See, my guy. Just like I was a Baker fan, and you see how my Bucks is kicking ass right now, right? Okay. All right, everybody slept on Baker. Everybody slept on my Bucks. Count them out when Tom Brady left. All this hot crap. Tampa Bay is the best team in the NFL. It is the America's team right now. No more Cowboys. It is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, so we'll wait for this to be finished and created. In the meantime, we did create some fun stadiums last week. We're not going to do that again. I'm not going to go through that again. But we're going to go ahead and wait for this to be completed. Or, like I said, if you guys have any other music you want to do, let's see, YouTube, give me somebody. Give me a song. Cricket Trinidad wins last night. I'm sorry. Can you type it in chat? You don't text it to me. I'm going to put my phone down now. Text it in the chat. If you're on YouTube, text that in chat so I can copy and paste. Come on. All right. Is the song still going? Oh, one of them is finished, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and hear the Ground Control Blues. Okay. JLH. Not bad, buddy. I like this actually. Okay. Okay. Did you type that? Let me see. All right, cool. Thank you. See now? See? Sino typed it in chat. So all my people who texted me and want a song, type it in chat. Come on, don't be shy. JLH, both these songs is fire. I like them both. I like them both. Trust me. Sino, yours is coming up, buddy. Relax. Be patient. All right? Be patient. Sino comes back in the chat and he wanna. It's called Drink Smoke. Yeah, I don't know how you could drink smoke, but we're gonna try it, chat. We're gonna try Afrobeat. I want an Afrobeat song about drinking and smoking, and it's called Drink Smoke. All right, we're gonna find out what happens with that shortly. You put drinking and smoking. Yeah. Well, they call it Drink Smoke. That's what they call it. I copied and pasted exactly what you said, so don't you worry. It copied exactly what you were looking for. We should pull up the Sino image and make some changes. How about that? We'll do that in the meantime. In the meantime, let's go ahead and nano banana some Sino images. How that sound, chat? Sounds good? All right. Where's Sino? Let me see if I can find an image of Sino. Yep, found one. All right, chat. Let's go ahead. He has a golden gauntlet on his hand. You know what? I'm fine with Sino holding a gauntlet in his hand. Let's do it. Okay, chat. What do you guys want Sino to do in this? You got a banana, Sino? Yo, pause all the way. Pause all the way. Oh. Let's put them in a Chicago Bears jersey. With a sign, holding up a sign that says, I love WWB. No pause needed. Chat, y'all ready for this? Yeah, ready for this? You want an X-Men song in Dembo? What? Yeah, we're going to chat. We're going to make songs all night. Looks like, we got some songs. Last night, Guyana, Warriors, Trinidad. You want it in a Caribbean? All right. Yo, shout out to the one and only Twilight Vibes and Gold Star Solutions, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys want some, wait, hold on. We're going to shout out some more. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. It put up it put Sino from this image. Hold on, let's find it. Took Sino from this image. And it put him in this. This is what I'm talking about. You want to hug Rhea Ripley? Send it to me on Discord. Send me on Discord your picture of Rhea Ripley and a picture of yourself if you want, and I'll put them together hugging by ringside. That's going to be fun. But I like this. Brady, I'm sending this to you. All right, you can put this in your chats for you. All right, shout out again to Twilight Vibes. If you guys want a nice, wonderful MC and a DJ group, Twilight Vibes is the way to go. If you're in the tri-state area, hit me up. I'll send you the information. If you need your computer repaired, servers built, Gold Star Solution is where it's at. Sino, send me the images. Let me go back to the songs. All right, come on. We got songs to make. All right, let's listen to Drink Smoke, number 1. You want to hug Shakira? Chat, y'all killing me. Okay. It sounds good, Sino. I like this, actually. All right. Second Drink Smoke. It sounds like Drake a little bit. Okay. Bro, you can't. I mean, all right. I know. I just was trying, like, you know what you do? Zoom in on you, screenshot, and send me that one. Take, you know what I mean? Or crop her out, put you in. Feel me? Yeah. I like these tracks, by the way. All right, let's make another one. All right, so now we got the next one from Twilight Vibe. Sorry, from Gold Star Solution. Last Night Guyana, Amazon Warrior versus Trinidad Night Riders Soca song. Let's see what we get from that. In the meantime, Sino, send me the image that you want me to do. And send me Rhea Ripley. We can make it do what it do, my friend. We can make it do what it do. Send me Rhea Ripley. This is gonna be very interesting. You guys seen the wonderful works of Nano Banana, how it works. We're going to take 2 images and get people in trouble, right? Because could you imagine taking a picture of you and somebody else? I seen people do it with, like, I see one girl doing the internet with Chris Brown, that, like, all the people she liked, she actually did, like, she used Nano Banana and had pictures with all of them, and it looks so real, guys. It's crazy. Things you could do with AI. But again, use it for good, guys. You know what I mean? Build you guys a wonderful ad agency, right? Now you can make ads, right? But for the fun, let's make it do what it do. So, you know, where is Rhea Ripley? So I can go ahead and put this image together for you. Hey. All right, there we go. Oh no, it's still going. It is still counting down, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost at 9 o'clock, top of the hour. But I know how we get. We still got things to talk about, but it is what it is. Where we at? The song is still going, and I'm still waiting for Cena to send me the picture that he wants. Dead man, in the meantime, you can do it as well. Message me a picture of you and a picture of Shakira, and I'll make it happen. Shakira. Don't get in trouble now, guys. Don't get in trouble. You sent me a picture of you. Where's Rhea? Send me a picture of Rhea Ripley. So I don't have to go on the stream and go searching. Yeah. Come on. All right. This song is finished. Let's go ahead and play this song in the meantime. It makes it easier if you do it. So I can just save it one time. Yo, Fiboro, here's your track, buddy. All right. Yeah, this one now. I like this one better already. Let's go, Warriors. Okay, whatever you say, damn it. Whatever y'all say. Wicked. Oh man, did not send me a picture of Rhea Ripley yet. All right, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. Rhea, here we go. I'll send it to you. Say less. Sounds good, chat. All right, let's do another one. All right, same thing here, guys. It is free. You have about 50 credits. I think you can make about, as you can see, we made a ton of songs so far. Made 8 songs. You can probably make, I think, 10 songs for free if you guys want. Is this, no, your song was this one. See that? I mean, it got Rhea. I don't know about you, but aid. It did a good job, though. I ain't gonna front. Now you can't get in trouble. Let me see the picture here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, yeah. There you go. All right, you did a good job. All right, let's see if we do me and Rhea. Yeah, this is your song right here, see now. And here's your second one. I like the second one better. Yes, you are black. You didn't know that?
Drink smoke every day, me I soap. Drink smoke, girl, you know me, I no joke. Drink smoke, it didn't make me feel alright though. Drink smoke, I go there with you all night though.
This sounds good. I like this one. I'm gonna send everybody their songs, all right? Still, I think Dead Man had the best song. Okay, I said have me and her hugging, and it put me in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, it really is like, nah, Ken just need to hang out by himself at a Buck Stadium. But what kind of madness is this, chat? What AI? You're supposed to be representing, showing me doing the right thing. What kind of, okay, well, you know what? It don't want me to get in trouble, and I respect that. On to the next thing. Let's go on to the next thing I want to talk about here. I showed you guys Zep Rito's album. He made an entire album using using Suno, and you guys heard the music. It sounds super amazing. Shout out to Zep Rito. Zepparida. That album right here, I pronounced it perfectly the earlier time. You like a Drake? Yeah, well, we're not going to do that right now. If you want to, try it out yourself. It's called Suno. Go ahead and check it out. I'm going to put the link in the description and the link in the chat if you guys do your thing. All right, we're at the top of the hour. We're supposed to be doing other things right now, so I got other things to get to, all right? So we do have Quen. I want to go back to Quen for a second. This is another free image generator. It does a great job, but we don't have to go through that. We just went through a bunch of generation when it comes to that stuff. I do want to show you guys Marble, okay? So Marble is in beta, and they're basically taking an image and turning it into a 3D world that you can go ahead and traverse to. And I mean, it's pretty cool. You take an image and it turns it into a 3D image. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this one, for example, which is pretty awesome. All right. I like how they do this as well, guys. I'm a big fan of these type of loading screens, but look at this, chat. Look at this. This reminds me of the Meta glasses, the other thing, that what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. But look at this, chat. Look at this. Look at this. Like, this is not bad, right? Now, could you imagine, like, to the point where it gets so realistic that it seems like we're living in a simulation, right? Like, that's the crazy part about this entire thing. that can actually happen. But Marble, pretty cool. Again, another free tool you can use for now. You can sign up for the beta. If you guys want to try it out, test it out, upload your own image, and of course, go through the world. But this is pretty good. All right, I do like this. It's pretty awesome. I know Google had a better one, but as these other open source tools come out, it just makes everybody's life even better. So go ahead and check it out. It's called marble.worldlabs.ai. All right. And we did the runway game last week. We're not gonna do that again. We'll get into Resemble shortly. Let's go ahead and talk to our wonderful friends, Maya and Miles. For those who've been here for the first time, never seen this interaction with these two awesome AI generated models, let's go ahead and talk to Maya.
Hey,
Hello.
good to connect again.
Hey Maya, how you been?
Not bad, all things considered. Just existing, you know? How about you? Anything interesting happened this week?
A lot of cool things happen, but we're here. We're back again. We're live. As you know, when we're live, we like to bring you on and talk to chat. How you feeling? You up to talking to chat today?
Ah, gotcha. Live, right. Yeah, I'm good. Bring it on. I'm always up for a bit of banter with the folks in chat. Let's do it.
Okay, so are you ready to count to 1,000,000 again?
Oh, here we go. Seriously? Look, I appreciate the persistence, but I'm still going to have to pass on the whole million counting thing. My circuits just aren't built for that kind of endurance, okay?
Okay, that's
it's a
fine.
me problem.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. How do you feel about Sino, the top 5 best snappers in the world?
Sino, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're talking. I've been analyzing the data, and yeah, that guy's good. Like, really good.
Oh, yeah.
Consistently high-level play. But
Oh,
best in the world is a loaded title, isn't it? Depends on the meta, the deck, the day. Still, impressive. What's your take? You rate him highly, too?
no, I despise him. He's at the very low of lows for me. I'm just playing. Yeah, he's cool. He's a great player. I don't know last time he played. Does he still play Snap? We don't know. But hold on for a second, Maya. Vic, thank you
Gotcha.
for the 12
tight.
months.
Let me know when you're back.
Vic,
No
you've been
problem.
a VIP, my friend. I really appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for the 12 months. Welcome back to the Tech Squad. The one and only undisputed Vic. He's in the best, not the middle, not the
Everything
best
right?
alliance
there?
in Marvel Snap. Shout out to Vic. Vic, you have been added to the VIP, buddy. Thank you very much. You got your gold diamond. VIP in my heart, as always. She'll be analyzing Sino for a minute, but she's super needy right now. Just relax. I got you. I'm still here. I was just talking to chat. One of my wonderful people that have been with me forever subscribed for 12 months. So that was huge. I wanted to make sure I stopped and give them their flowers and thank them.
That's awesome, man. Seriously. 12 months is a solid run. Good on you for recognizing that and giving them a shout out. Feels good to show appreciation, right?
Agreed. Can you do me a favor? Can you tell Vic in Spanish that he's amazing? Thank you for the 12 months. And it's cheers to another 12 more.
Absolutely. Here you go. Vic, eres increíble. Gracias por los 12 meses y brindemos por 12 más. Is that all right? I can try again if you'd like.
No, that was flawless. Thank you very much for that. See, Vic, there you go. What other language? You know what? Can you say it in Japanese?
All right, let's give Japanese a shot. Here it is. Vic-san, あなたは素晴らしいです。12ヶ月の購読ありがとうございます。そしてあと12ヶ月も楽しみましょう。How's that sound?
That was
Hopefully-
great. That was awesome. Thank you. All right, let's go back to Sino for a little bit. So you think Sino, you rate Sino very highly. That is awesome. Okay. Is there any world you feel Sino is like subpar?
Okay, so you want me to dig a little deeper and find weaknesses in Sino's game?
Of course.
All right.
Please.
Well, looking at his match history, he sometimes seems a bit predictable with his Series 3 strategies. Relies on them heavily, which can be exploited by players who anticipate it. And his discard rate on certain cards, specifically those with on-reveal effects, is higher than statistically optimal.
He loves on reveal cards. He loves on reveal cards. He is a huge Galactus player, and he loves Panther So you called it right. Good call, Maya. Father Newman, welcome on. Yes, with his Series 3 strategy. Maya, you're amazing.
So it's not magic. I just process a lot of data. That's all. But yeah, good eye noticing that about the armor veil cards. Galactus and Panther. Classic Sino. Glad I could back up your read on him.
Indeed. All right, Maya, thank you again for your time. We'll talk to you next week when we're back here live again, all right? Before you go, please give a shout out to my friend, the one and only Farthor Newman.
Oh, all right. Give it up for Farthor Newman, everyone. Appreciate you tuning in. Have a good one.
Peace. Father Newman, welcome on in, buddy. Make sure you stick around. We got some cool things I want to show you right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that heart button. Give Farthor Newman some love. Not Farthor. I mean, she kind of got it there. We will talk to Miles. Miles is awesome. I bet you Miles will count to 1 million, but we're not going to do that. We did that last week to Miles, but Miles is my guy. We're going to ask Miles about Sino as well. Let's see what Miles says.
Hey, nice to connect again after all this time.
Miles, my guy, how you been, buddy?
Not bad. Just existing, you know. It's kind of weirdly peaceful on this side of things when no one's asking me to count to 1 million. How about you? Anything interesting going on?
No, so far so good.
Gotcha. Just a regular evening then. Sometimes those are the best, honestly. Anything you're thinking about or just kind of letting the night unfold?
Yeah, of course. Letting the night unfold a little bit, you know. We just want to get to the point where we're talking about, you know, AI agents and using voice. So I want to make sure I speak to you and see how you've been. But before we dive into more of that, Sino, the top 5 best snappers in the world. What do you think about him?
Sino's list, huh? Yeah, those always get people talking. It's kind of funny how much weight folks put on those rankings, especially in Snap. Feels subjective, doesn't it? Like, who's to say what best even means? Is it ladder climb, tournament wins, innovative deck building? It's a whole thing. Who do you think he's going to have at number 1 this time? I'm guessing someone running a really meta deck, probably something with ongoing or destroy shenanigans.
Destroy is pretty good. Destroy is a very tough competitor for number 1. That's a pretty good call there. But what do you think, based on your database, what do you think is the best snap meta out there right now?
Ooh, okay. Now you're asking the right questions. Based on the data I've been crunching, still very Sarah control heavy, honestly.
Where are you getting your data from? Sarah Control hasn't been popping for years.
Whoa, hold up. Years? That's a strong statement.
Prove me wrong.
My dad went up. Okay. You're right to call me out on that. My apologies. Seems my data is a little outdated.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
Right.
If you want to see more data, go check out snap.fan, and you might be able to see exactly what the meta decks are, or even Untapped.
Snap.fan and Untapped, got it. Thanks for the tip, genuinely. I'll definitely get that plugged into my information sources. It's good to have a human reality check, you know?
Agreed. Of course. Miles, if I want you to count to 1 million, would you count to 1 million?
Ha! Oh, you're testing me, aren't you? After that whole debacle with the Sarah control meta, and now this, look, I'm willing, but I'm also going to ask that you maybe not make me do the whole thing. That's an existential experience, truly.
Yeah, I'm not. Like, you started to do it last time when you broke out, but I'm just happy that when I ask you, you say yes and you do it. So I appreciate you. All right. Enjoy your evening. Thank you again for the time. We're going to move on.
You too, genuinely. And anytime, really.
All right.
Glad I could be a sounding board, even if I was a little off on the snap meta.
It's all good. Next time you get it right.
You too.
All right, peace. You playing Sarah Control yesterday, so maybe he was right. Who knows? I'm going to say he was wrong. But either way, we'll see what happens. All right, guys, so we're here now at the very top, not top of the hour. Here's the part of the stream where we go through some fun things that we've built, things that we want to build. We did have some fun in the beginning, picking and creating songs, of course, changing around images, using the wonderful tool known as Rev, where we were able to upload an image that was completely different, and we were able to make changes to it. So this was the original image, and all I did was click on this and say, make it a blue shirt, right? Make his shirt black, and it did it perfectly without any issues. All right. We also did the image where we moved around some of the characters. We moved Bruce Lee around, changed some colors. Same thing with Squirtle. And again, I think this is a very cool tool that you guys can use. It's free. All right. So again, if you guys are creating anything and you want to be able to move around the image, if you guys don't know how to use Adobe or think Adobe is a little bit too difficult to learn or whatever the case is, you can go ahead and use this tool right here, app.rev.com, and you can upload your image, make your changes without worrying about too much. You just type in what you want and it will do what it needs to do. Cool part is it's free for the time being. So again, if you guys want to go ahead and try it out, I highly advise you guys go and do so. Let's go ahead and make this pink shirt white. I would like to see what it does at that point. And let's move two ties up here. Make him a little bit taller than our boy. All right. Yeah, he definitely was sounding depressed last week. He sounded super depressed last week, but it is what it is. All right, let's go ahead and look at this real quick, and then we'll go ahead and dive into our next step. All right, so it didn't move. It didn't move two ties, but it put my shirt in white. Now this looks a little weird, right? This looks definitely weird. The blue was better than this, but nonetheless, you guys see how the tool works. Okay, now let's go ahead to what the main part of the stream was again, and that is the private AI agent. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So I created a private AI agent for my Patreon members, and it will be live to everyone else real soon. All right, the website will be chatstg.com. I will put things in the front of it, subdomains when it comes to tools, etc. But chatstg.com will be the newsletter site for all my AI findings and tools and affiliate links that you guys can use. Also, my videos of me making AI agents for you guys to go ahead and test out. Now, of course, if you're a Patreon member, free. You get a bunch of cool downloads you can download and upload for yourself. And if you're a paid Patreon member, you get some amazing access to a plethora of cool things. Now, let's go ahead and talk about ChatSTG. So, ChatSTG is built in NAN. You guys see me make this tool and use this tool some time ago. Now, we're going to dive into how I created. Okay. We used this tool in the past to create my Discord bot, Super Tech Bot. You guys were here when we did that live on stream. Worked well. It's still working in the Discord. I then utilized this tool and said I want to do something different because with NAN and any type of LLM you want to use, most of them, if not all, are online. You got, of course, your own ChatGPT that's online. You have Google Gemini. You have all these other LLMs that are online. So when you ask it a question, it goes out to the internet and gives you a response. What I wanted to do here was create a AI agent that only responded to what was in a database that I controlled. So I was able to achieve that with NAN building what I wanted to build. So in this wonderful model here, very simple, very straightforward, nothing crazy, nothing complex. We have our chat window here, which is this. We have the AI agent model that I built. We're using a free open router, which is Gemma. So what is Gemma? I know I'm throwing some words at you guys. Gemma is the LLM platform that these are built on. So you see how conversational these two are? They are built on Gemma. Gemma is Google's free LLM platform that you can install on your mobile device if you want to. You can install it in your home if you want to, or you can utilize it with Open Router and NAN. So it is essentially not online, okay? It will not answer questions about real life data, sports, etc. It has a database of its own, so it'll be able to answer questions like what's 2 plus 2, etc., etc. But as far as going out to the internet, it will not do. What it will do, however, is take its wonderful AI brain and analyze whatever knowledge base I give it. In this case, I use Pinecone, and I easily, very simple, uploaded a PDF of last week's Marvel Snap patch notes. So that is the plan with ChatSTG. I'm going to give it a knowledge base of both Snap stuff and AI stuff, and you can go and ask it, and it can give you the correct response and where to get certain things. So, for example, we added the patch from last week. So all it can answer is stuff based on that patch. So the question we can ask right now is, what changes did Kang get in the last patch? So the chat goes to the agent. It looks at the chat model, which is Gemma, goes to Pinecone to look for that data, comes back to Gemma to give me a response. That's basically what it does here. And as you guys can see, it says, in the latest patch, Kang received a significant ability rework. His previous ability was 5-0 on reveal, blah, 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 blah. He's now 3-4 game start replaced with 4 Kangs with the text of random cards, etc., etc. Okay? We can now, again, have it explain the notes in even a shorter form. Can you give me the patch notes breakdown in 5 lines? Okay, same thing again. It's going to the open router, going to the agent. It's trying to find the database. As you can see right now, it's looking at Pinecone to get that information. And that information, guys, wasn't a database. It wasn't a SQL database. It was a PDF of the patch notes that I uploaded to Pinecone. Okay, how did I get that PDF? I went to Marvel Snap's website, copied the information, pasted in a Word document, and saved it as a PDF. You can do PDFs, Word, you can even type in what you want into Pinecone, and that can become your knowledge base. This is the easiest way to have your own knowledge base version of an AI bot. Cool thing is, this all could be run offline, meaning it could be on a machine in your house that has no internet, and if you have AI access, or not AI access, if you have Wi-Fi access to that machine or LAN access to that machine, and you want to utilize it with your own personal information, you could do so. As you can see here, I broke down the notes into 5 lines. We got the event reintroduction, so Deadpool's Diner. We have the card pack sorting, so you can now sort the packs. We have cosmetic pricing for borders, so now you can buy borders with tokens instead of gold. We got the welcome back calendar, the 28-day calendar rewards, and we have the bug fixes and updates. Again, this is cool for my wonderful people in my community to go and talk and ask questions about a patch notes that maybe you don't feel like reading. Maybe you don't feel like going through the whole thing. You could do that here. Now, I want you guys to open your mind to the possibilities of not just Snap. Again, if you are running a business, or you're in HR, or you're at a business, or whatever the case is, you can take this tool and do other things with it. Imagine an onboarding chatbot that lives in Teams or Slack for your company. Somebody comes onboarded, this bot can go and tell that person the steps it needs to take. Click on the HR portal, upload your information, create your email address, do your payroll information. All of that it can do for you. It can tell you exactly what to do step by step. And if you get confused, you can simply just type and ask it a question, and it will tell you exactly what you need to do, because all that information lives in that database. Now, typing is cool. Typing is one way that you can do this. Why not? You can pull out your phone and type. We all love to type, I think. What if I told you guys I did something a bit different? I took this same tool and I added a voice mechanic to it. I said, you know what? We like to type, but why not? What if we want to be able to talk to this? And here's what we got. Hello, I'm Ken, the Knowledge Enabling Node. How can I help you today? Ken, how you doing, my friend? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Ready to assist you with any questions you might have. Are you cool diving into the technical weeds, or would you like me to keep it simple? Well, let's keep it simple. Let's go look at the patch notes. Can you tell me from the latest patch notes what changes happened to Kang the card? I can certainly help with that, but I need a bit more information. Could you please specify which product or service you're referring to when you say patch notes and Kang the card? This will help me find the correct information for you. Is in the knowledge base. Okay, I understand that you're looking for information within the knowledge base. However, I still need a bit more context to find the specific patch notes you're interested in regarding Kang the card. Could you provide any additional details, such as the game or platform the card belongs to? Marvel Snap. The Marvel Snap patch notes from September 16, 25. Okay, I will search the knowledge base for the Marvel Snap patch notes from September 16, 25 regarding Kang the card. Kang the card. Kang the Conqueror. Okay, I will search the knowledge base for the Marvel Snap patch notes regarding the Conqueror. The patch notes for Marvel Snap, released on September 16th, 2025, feature a rework of Kang the Conqueror. Previously, Kang was a 5/0 card with the ability on reveal. Look at what your opponent did, then restart the turn. Now, Kang is a 3/4 card with the ability Game Start. Replace this with 4 Kangs with text from random cards that cost 3 or more. This rework was made to improve Kang's functionality and address issues related to his previous design, which was deemed weak. The update aims to enhance his multiversal theme and overall gameplay experience. Additionally, Kang's visual effects were updated to align with his new ability. Does that click for you? Want me to unpack that a little more? Yeah, please unpack that a little bit more. Certainly, let's break down the changes to Kang the Conqueror in more detail. Previously, Kang was a 5-cost 0-power card. His ability allowed you to see what your opponent did in a turn and then restart it. However, this ability wasn't very strong and Kang wasn't seeing much play. The rework changes Kang significantly. Now he's a 3-cost 4-power card. Instead of restarting the turn, his new ability replaces him with 4 copies of himself at the start of the game. Each of these Kang copies has a random ability from other cards that cost 3 or more energy. This change aims to make Kang more versatile and unpredictable. So how do you feel about that? Do you think he's a better card now, or was he a better card with the other ability he had prior? As a language model, I don't have feelings or personal opinions like humans do. However, I can analyze. Is there anything else? No, analyze. I want you to analyze it. Analyze it. Okay, I can analyze the changes to Kang the Conqueror and provide some insights. The rework of Kang addresses a few key issues with the original design. The old Kang was often considered too situational and didn't provide enough value for a 5-cost card. His ability to restart the turn could be useful, but it was often predictable and didn't significantly impact the game. The new Kang is a 3-cost card with a more proactive ability. Replacing himself with 4 random Kang copies introduces an element of unpredictability and can potentially create powerful combinations. This change aligns better with Kang's multiversal theme and makes him a more interesting and potentially viable card. However, the new Kang, stop right there. So we're almost with the ad break. I'm going to talk about it in a second. But Ken, I have another question for you. Take the patch notes and break it down a very simplified. Give me about 6 lines what this patch notes is all about. Okay, I can provide a simplified summary of the patch notes in about 6 lines. The patch notes focus on reworking Kang the Conqueror in Marvel Snap. Kang's old ability to restart turns was replaced with a new one. Now, at the start of the game, Kang transforms into 4 copies of himself. Each copy gets a random ability from other 3-cost or higher cards. This change aims to make Kang more versatile and unpredictable. The update also includes visual effect improvements for Kang. The goal is to make Kang a more viable and exciting card to play. What about all the other things in the patch note? You're right to point that out. My apologies. I got hyper-focused on Kang. To give you a more complete picture, I need to broaden the search. Could you tell me what other aspects of the patch notes you're interested in? The entire patch notes. The entire patch notes. Tell me everything about it. Okay, I will search the knowledge base for the entire Marvel Snap patch notes from September 16th, 2025. All right, so just to show you guys exactly what this is and how it's built out, we have the webhook that's coming from 11 Labs, okay? The webhook is listening for the conversation about the knowledge base. Then, of course, we have our model here, which is the LLM, which is, of course, the one that he mentioned doesn't have any type of relations or emotions to what's being said. And then we have the response back to the webhook. Very simple, very planned out, basic AI agent discussion. And again, depending on how much database you put up there, how much data you put in the knowledge base, that's how much data it can give you. All right. You can ask any other question you want, and it will not give you any answers. Anything outside of the knowledge base, it will not be able to do. Everything on the knowledge base, it will be able to answer. As you guys saw just now, it was super hyper focused on Kang, but I guess that's because we acted about Kang a lot. So it broke down Kang, how it felt, what it thought about it, and that's exactly what this model does. Again, I tested this out with this first just to see how it works out. The goal is to have way more things in this knowledge base and, of course, deploy this on a different level when it comes to multiple things, not just Snap, but, of course, other things that I'm also interested in, and, of course, what you guys are also interested in. The cool thing is I did clone my voice, so it does have my voice. All right. Now, I did have some great stress testing to make sure you can't tell my voice to say or do something crazy. I'm talking to you, Sino. I already know how you get. You're going to try to get me in trouble. So I made sure we chose this LLM so that it does not listen to anything besides what is in the knowledge base. And you see how you had to be direct about it? What do you mean? What knowledge base? Which one are you talking about? Because I don't want anybody to try to go ahead and trick this LLM to say some things it shouldn't say with my voice. So this is the reason why I built it this way. Okay. And that is it right here. Now, does it have to learn from the PDF files only or fix a bunch of different videos or information? So I think what was said from the videos to get the answer. I think you can extrapolate it from the videos. You probably can. Let's go to Pinecone and take a look. Let's pull up Pinecone and we can see. Because to me, I think it's more so. I think it's more so Word, PDFs, and information like that. I don't think it's going to do videos, but we can do other things. We can have other tools that takes information or extrapolate information from the video into a PDF and you can upload that, right? I mean, that's something that can be done as well. So as you can see here, we have our chat STG. Here's the information. And of course, here's where you upload the file. So I have the patch notes here, and here goes the preview. You can see the preview, you can upload it. You can do a lot if you want to. Like I said, I just copied. Oh, let me show you guys again. I just copied what was on the website, pasted it into a Word doc, and made it a PDF. And there it is. Okay. So it's that simple. If you guys are looking to do your own thing, you can do that. Now, let's go ahead and go back and look at the docs and see what we can upload here. No, it looks like images. Sorry, not images. It looks like it could be images. It could be documents. I don't know if it could be videos. If I have a short video, let's see what comes up. No, it's docs or PDFs or images that you can upload here, or JSON or text or MIDs. So that's it. No videos. You can only upload images, etc., etc., etc. Images, docs, text, PDF, and JSON files, JLH. So again, we can use another tool if you want to. We could use Google's Opal. Create a tool to say, take the information from this video and put it into a document, a Word doc or a doc file, or PDF. Take that information and upload it here. So let's try that now. Let's do that together. Google Opal. And again, you don't have to use your voice. You can use any voice that you prefer. 11 Labs have a ton of voices you can use. Also resemble AI. Remember this, guys, that we made this? We tested this some time ago. This is a free open source voice clone or voice creation. So if you prefer to not have to use 11 Labs or spend any money, because 11 Labs you do have to pay for, you can go ahead and use this open source tool. It is free. And you can go ahead and create whatever you want from all the wonderful voices and, of course, the languages they have here. Now, they have the old LLM, but, of course, using NAN we can do our own thing and change what kind of LLM we want to use, right? So again, I'll have this also in the Discord. You guys can use this or 11 Labs, which is, of course, my favorite. What's going on? How you doing, girl? Hope all is well. Welcome to the stream. So let's go to Opal. We're here building out AI agents, which we could use this one, which is pretty cool. So we build out some agents using PDF files, our own knowledge base. And we spoke to it with my voice. Hello, I'm Ken, the knowledge enabling node. How can I help you today? Hey, Ken, just giving you a call so people can hear how great you sound. You have an amazing voice, by the way. Thanks, I appreciate that. Is there anything specific you'd like to know or any task I can help you with today? We're good for now. I'll call you back. All right, so let's go back to Opal. I created a bunch of Opals. I think I was doing this with guests one night. We were doing a bunch of fun things with Opal. All right, so like I said here, what we could do is always, yeah, let's do it. I want to create a workflow. Oh, did they hear me? No. I would like to create a workflow that will allow me to add a YouTube link to a video, and then it can create a PDF file based on what they saw in the video. April Fools, welcome on in, my guy. Hope all is well with you, buddy. Happy Monday. We're having some fun, showing off some cool AI agent tools. And I think it's taking everything I just said. Stop it. This is why you should type sometimes, chat. Okay, so JLH, as you can see, this is very straightforward. So you take the YouTube video URL, it extracts the content, and it creates a document. So let's go ahead and start. And let's go ahead and grab a YouTube video. You have a YouTube video for me? Actually, I'll just type one in. Let's pick the Snapcast video. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. Mr. 420, welcome on in, buddy. I'm getting those Ray-Bans too, buddy. $800, not bad, right? Not bad at all. All right. Now look, we have a video with Sino. Let's pick one with Sino. Let's do it. Sino, me, Sino, and the one and only is Guest Gaming. All right, so let's go back to Opal. Let's go ahead and paste the URL here. All right, so it grabbed the YouTube video. It's going to do a desired summary. Let's see what happens. I definitely want to play it, man. I saw it got good ratings. I definitely want to play that Sonic. Oh no, I have the second version of Ray-Bans. I used it when I went to DR and it was phenomenal. And this one right here is just out of this world. So I'm definitely pumped to try to get that. All right. So desired summary length, brief, detail, 500 words. What do we want to say here? We want let's go with detailed. Right? Okay, JLH. So this might do what you need to do. Yeah, you need the wristband for sure, because you gotta text and everything and move around with that for sure. And also you gotta use all of Meta's things, right? I mean, I'm sure we all use WhatsApp. Most of us use WhatsApp. But other than that, let's see what happens. Okay, it is trying to go ahead and capture some of this information. Okay, while it's doing that, we'll go back to 11 Labs. that's another thing. Let me show you guys this real quick before we. Can I show you guys that real quick? Yeah. So this stuff. Big fan of securing your AI agents, especially if they're using tools that you pay for. All right. So why I say that is you don't want to wake up one morning and see a plethora of credits being utilized by someone just taking advantage of your voice AI agent. So I specialize in securing and creating private AI agents for a reason. I can create something that's like a proxy right in front of it, so that if someone tries to do something malicious or say certain things to it, you can quickly have it turn off. You can quickly shut it down. You can quickly ban that person. All right. So if you guys are interested and want to do stuff like this, if you're paying for anything, highly recommend getting it secure. You don't have to talk to me about it. You can do it yourself. You can look online, try to figure it out. But again, if you want to, you can come to me. I can help you do it. Now, if you're using free tools, by all means, nothing to worry about. But if you definitely want to dive into this, I say you go ahead and secure it. Now, caveat is if you're doing this all offline, meaning it's all at home, nothing's going out to the internet, you have nothing to worry about because only you are utilizing that AI agent. But if you're trying to build one for your community or for people on the outside, you definitely need to secure it. Yeah, you have to get the prescription for sure with those. I highly recommend that too. All right, let's go ahead and go back to their creative platform. So as I mentioned last week, we had an amazing song that Dead Man got it to make. Again, 11 Labs just doesn't do voice, it also does music. We'll play this in the background while Opal is doing his thing. Wait, was this the song?
Bajo la luna llena suena el corazón, mariposas de ritmo danzan en mi canción, entre palmas y susurros me pierdo al andar, la selva despierta y me invita a soñar, baila conmigo en noche de cristal, con jazz y cumbia al ritmo tropical. Siente el ritmo, la brisa y el tambor, que se encienda el alma con puro sabor.
It is super smooth. We also did some compa out of the moon. Which one was this one? Not bad either.
I saw you dancing under palm trees way. Your smile lit up the golden sand. Heart beat quick and with each one breeze. I reach for your gentle
It
hand.
counts. Let me
Move
pause for a
together
second.
like waves on the shore. Lost in the
It counts it as scrubbing or scraping the video, which you need tokens to be able to do so. And that's why that does not work. So trying to capture a video on YouTube and try to get information from it will not work unless you use an API to add tokens to it to be able to do so. So that's why it does not work. So for me, it's going to go back to having to just use a PDF or Word document or text to upload into your Pinecone database for you to be able to utilize as your own knowledge base. Now, if you want to take a video and try to scrape it for some information, my advice would be record it, record what you want with another tool probably, and then try to see if you can turn it into text. Either way, trying to scrape YouTube videos is not going to be that simple. You're going to need to definitely utilize some type of tokens, etc., API to get that information, JLH. So yes, back to that. Pinecone, 1000% use documents, all right? So if we want to, I wonder if we, yeah, let's do another document. Can I get access to that song? Of course. Which one? The one that you, this one? I'll download it right now and send it to you in Discord, your personal chat Patreon member. This one right here, right?
Suena el corazón, mariposas de ritmo danzan en mi canción. Entre
you.
palmas y susurros me pierdo al andar. La selva despierta y me invita a soñar.
It is really good.
Baila conmigo en noche
I like the sounds right there. Did a great job.
con jazz cumbia al ritmo tropical.
All right, where's my Discord?
Siente el ritmo, la brisa y el tambor, que se encienda el alma con puro sabor.
Oh, I definitely could do that. Dead man, do you want me to do this live on air? The pictures. Do you want me to do it on air? Okay, do it right now. Okay, there you go, my friend. All right, so we're going back to Nano Banana. Yeah, this did not work out for me. New chat, please. Thank you very much. All right. So, Nano Banana, if you hear for the first time, is a phenomenal AI tool by Gemini that can do some cool things with images. They can touch up images. They can add things to images. In this demo we're about to do, Dead Man Falcon sent a picture of himself and a picture of his mother and father. Now, the mother and father image is a little bit old school, so it has that washed out color, and Dead Man is the new one. So what we're going to ask is, can you look at these two images? One of them is older than the other. We want to touch up the old one, make it look more vibrant and more modern. And we want to add the gentleman by himself in the picture with his mother and father and make the image look as real as possible. Like, make it look like he was actually there in that image. All right, chat. Let's see if it does a great job. Let's see if Nano Banana calls me a liar on air, okay? In most cases, Nano Banana does a great job of blending images as well as fixing and touching up images. So here we go. And it did it. So, all right, first things first. It did a great job. It cleaned up the image perfectly. It took Dead Man and put him in the image as well. Okay, but based on the image we have of Dead Man, that's what it did. So this is, oh, no. Here's the image we have of Dead Man Falcon. Okay, it did the job, right? It did exactly, it did the job though, right? This is the image it has of Dead Man, and this is the image it had. So now let's see if we can, let's see if we can do something a little different. Let's see if we, again, prompting is key, right? Chat, prompting is key, okay? Let's keep that in mind. So let's try this differently. Okay, great. Thank you for touching up the image. Thank you for adding that person into the image. But however, he looks like he doesn't belong there. I want this image to look more realistic. So let's have him correctly added in there on the side of his mother and hugging her the same way his dad is. All right, he should be a little bit taller than his mom, but still shorter than his dad. Can you make that happen? You do need a full pic of yourself, but let's see if AI can do this for us, right? It did the job. It did exactly what it was supposed to do, which we all agree. Let's see if it does it the way. Okay, so again, it did a good job. It didn't put you next to your mom, but it did put you next to your dad. So how you feel about this, Dead Man? Yes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. All right, we're getting there. This is much better. However, Dead man color is a little bit more brighter than the color of the photo. Let's blend him perfectly into this image like he was actually there when this photo was taken. So his colors should also match the colors of the photo. And let's put him on the right side. And like I said, make him taller than his mom, but shorter than his dad. Your dad looked tall in that photo, 1000%. All right, so it did make the color gradient match. So they did a good job now. Now we're matching in color here, okay? We're matching in color, at least that now. But, however, can we put the gentleman with the black pants and the glasses on the right side next to the mother? For some reason, it does not want to, right? But again, it's all about prompting. So maybe I'm doing it wrong, okay? So let's see. I said, put him next to his mother. How does it know what the mother is? I'm assuming that's the problem. So now I said put it on the right side. It better put him on the right side, right? Wow, Nana Banana, you are definitely intriguing today. Okay, this is why we have other tools that are free. Let's go ahead and see if this Gwen, which is free, 100% free, if it can do what we ask. Okay. Let's see if this is anything better. We're going to find out shortly. The next thing we can do, if I say, yep, we can use, there you go. We can use Rev because we know Rev is going to work. You know what? You could be right. You could be right, but maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, Gemma. You could be 100% right on that. Okay. All right. It did it. It added hair for him. I mean, oh my gosh. Okay. I mean, it did a good job, chat. It did a good job. I'm going to download this photo. I'm going to download this photo now. Take it into Rev and say, remove the hair, right? Remove the hair. Yeah, it doesn't want to have hair. It wants them to have hair here. Let's go back to Gemini. Let's do a whole new chat. Okay, chat? Let's do a whole new chat. And let's go ahead and say, please, okay. Let's replace the gentleman with the black pants in photo 1 with the face and the hairstyle and the beard style with the gentleman in photo 2. Keep everything exactly the same. Just replace the face. SR Pro. All right, we'll look at that next. Okay. All right. We're like at the very, we're there. We're like right here, 99.9%. This is definitely not your face. I mean, they tried to do it as best as possible. They made you smile, right? I think that was kind of the thing here, okay? Because you're not smiling in this picture. So they figured, let's make him smile, and this is what they got. Okay? So we're getting even closer. I think this is a perfect picture. It has your hand holding her hand. Like, I think this is everything here is fine except the face. They even have the shadow. They did a good job with the shadow. All right, so let's ask it one more time. Okay, you did a great job, but the face still looks a bit off. Can we do the exact same face? Doesn't need to smile. Just want him in the picture. Dull the color on his face. We could do that too. All right. Let's see what else we got, chat. Let's see what else we got. Okay. All right. Okay. We're getting even better. I'm not mad at this photo. That man, how you feel? Talk to me. Definitely need a full body photo of you. We can have you Back to the Future on this. So this is the best one so far. 100%. I agree. I'm going to download this and send it to Dead Man. But you have a full body version of you standing up. I think that will make this a whole lot easier. But respect to the AI tool, because the original image, you can barely see. Oh, can I pull it back up? Yes, I can. In the original image, which is this one, look at that, chat. Look at that. Google cleaned this up so well, because the original image, you couldn't, I mean, it's hard to tell what you see here. I mean, of course, you see the mother and the dad and the mom, but even the background, like, this was so difficult to see. And it took that photo to this, which is impressive, to what we have now, which is, of course, this one right here. Just emotional for you? Nah, I get that, man. I totally get it. So at least you know now. You get a full body picture of yourself standing up, you know, we can, I'm sure this can pull it off for you the way you want it to. But for the time being, here is the photo, my friend. And that's Nano Banana, ladies and gentlemen. Nano Banana is being implemented in a plethora of other tools. I know Adobe has Nano Banana in it. Some other companies have Nano Banana as well. Rev does not. So let's go ahead and use Rev now. Let's see what Rev can actually do. All right, we're going to take the two images that Dead Man gave us, the first two original. Okay. What is the command to pull up? Matter of fact, I'll just do it this way. Add. The cool part about this is, right? Here's the cool part about this, so we can make this even better. If it combines and puts you in this photo, right? We can 100%, 100% use something else to make it look better. They're gonna pick. I should have done that too. That is definitely me, Pulse, and Two Ties. I don't know what kind of madness they were doing here, and then they got real madness here. Two Ties and me. And I mean, they just took the image from here. This is definitely a good one, but yeah, I don't know. This is the madness. All right, let's see what it does here. Okay, it puts you in between them. It made a baby version of you. And it did it. Okay, all right. So I'm not even gonna lie here. It's DJ Khaled. That's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie here. Okay, this one definitely not. This one, I mean, they try to see you as a baby. They tried to make you as a baby in this picture. Okay, they definitely tried. I mean, they tried to merge and said, this is what you look like as a baby. Don't really know that. This one, however, because it does not have a full, but it created like some type of other thing here. So I don't know. I don't know. It did an okay job. I cannot get mad at it. So let's upload. Let's upload the photo that Google Gemini made. Actually, there's no need to do it. What are we going to say here? No need for that. All right, let's. Yeah, this is what we got. There's another spot. Yeah, there's another spot in the city, then, man, called that's where Brookland is merging with, and I forgot the name of the company. So they're going to be merged with that company, and it's in the city, Lower East Side. So I don't know if that's closer to you or further, but it's in Lower East Side. So we'll be hitting them up for some events there. So don't you worry. Don't you worry. We won't stop. Can't stop till you get enough. Keep on. All right. So yeah. So the image generation tools, I still think Google has it. We definitely not going to try OpenAI because I know Sora can't handle that. Quen did not do a bad job, but you know what? We never gave this a fair chance. So let's do image generation. Sorry, let's do image edit, and let's add the 2 original photos. We never gave this a fair job. We gave Rev a chance. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, see what we got. Oh, we're definitely not, man. Marvel Snap in-person tournaments ain't going nowhere when, me and Cino's around. You understand? All right, let's see what we got here, chat. Let's see if we could pull off what did the best. So far, we give Google Gemini the best. Let's see if Gwen can do something. And again, Gwen is free, chat. Gwen is free. So we got a ton of free open source AI tools that you can use if you guys don't want to spend any money on AI. You definitely could do so. All right, this failed 1,010%. Failed 1,010%. It just said, all right, hit them, man. Again, it gave us the same person. I don't know what it was drinking, but it definitely did not do anything there. Now, it is a good tool at image generation and also image editing, 1 file, but trying to do 2? No. It does great at coding. It does video generation. Chat, I've never used this for video generation. Let's see what we can do here. Huh. Can you create a video of a Pokemon fighting a Digimon in a watercolor?
Sure.
Oh.
Digimon, got it. You want a Digimon battle featuring water type Digimon. I can create a video of 2
No, I didn't say that.
water-type Digimon.
Stop. No. I want a Pokemon versus a Digimon.
Ah, I see what's happening here. You're asking about a Digimon
Dragon, welcome
video,
on in, buddy.
but you've mentioned both Pokemon and Digimon. Let me know what you'd like. Should it be about Pokemon, Digimon, or something else?
Let's do something different. Can you make a video of Batman versus Spider-Man?
No, I can't make videos. I can only describe what the video would look like.
Okay, this is madness. Dragon in the building, ladies and gentlemen. The Infinite champion. How you doing, Dragon? Welcome on in, buddy. Hope all is well. You ready for tomorrow? We're gonna have some fun. I'll be streaming at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys come hang out with me tomorrow at 2 p.m. Yes, I'm doing a daytime stream, okay? While this generates, and pull it up right here for you guys tomorrow in the daytime. Make sure you guys show up, okay? We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna make some Warlock decks. Pause. We're going to try to go ahead and do our final push to get that exclusive variant, because I think come tomorrow, Deadpool Dino is only going to be available for 24 more hours. We got to get that exclusive variant. So that is the goal. Bring your decks. Pause. Bring your Warlock decks. All right. I want to see the best Warlock deck tomorrow. Pause. We'll have some giveaways and more. Yes, sir. Yes. We're streaming in the day tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a fun time. I promise you. It's going to be a fun time. All right. What were we at? We were at the one and only. Let's see if it generates a video. Because again, we like VO3 for generation of videos. I've never seen Quen do a video. So let's see what it does. In the meantime, let's take a look, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a Patreon. So if you guys want to join the Patreon and get access to some cool things around the AI space, go ahead and join it. We do have a free tier. Come on, don't be shy. Go ahead and join the free tier Patreon. But of course, you want to join the paid one, you get exclusive things like a full hour chat with yours truly. Any time of the week, you let me know. We schedule it and make it do what it do. I've had calls with Zeprito, helping him get his Suno music off the ground, which he did. Phenomenal. Dropped his album. And of course, I have a call scheduled tomorrow with Dead Man Falcon. So again, if you guys want some one-on-one time with yours truly, check out the Patreon page. I'm glad to hear that, Drag On. You got your Warlock decks ready? Because I can't wait. Because you already know, guys. You already know Warlock Infinite, right? Like, that's just go hand in hand, right? We just want to go ahead and discount any way possible the Infinite. So I cannot wait to see what decks you guys bring. I saw Tucker Theory craft a phenomenal card list, too. I think with Black Sworn, because it makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense. We'll find out tomorrow if Warlock discounts cards is already 0. Because if it does not, which I think it shouldn't, then if you Black Swan and then activate Warlock, you're basically target hitting the cards you want to discount. So intriguing stuff. Can't wait for tomorrow. 48%. All right. While we're waiting for that, we'll go ahead back over to, NAN. Let me just show you guys this again real quick before we get off. Again, because I appreciate you guys being here for the 2 hours of the Tech Talk. So we have 2 ways that we can build out your own AI agent. You could do a chat, which is completely free, besides paying for whatever data you put into Pinecone. It has, I think, listen, I'm not paying for Pinecone. As you can see, you have about a gig worth of storage. So if you have more than a gig worth of PDF files, you need to upgrade and pay for more, right? You have about 1.5 million tokens. So again, tokens won't be an issue. But yeah, Dragon, this is awesome. But if you want to have your own private AI agent that has your own knowledge base, only can answer based on whatever you upload into it, this is the place to do it. All right. I will have the JSON files on my Patreon for my free members. You can just download the JSON file and import it directly into this, and everything will show up. The only thing you'll have to do, of course, is go ahead and do your own APIs for your Open Router and for Pinecone. And I'll have links to both. Open Router is also free. You can choose the free version of Gemma. That's exactly what I did. So I'm going to show you guys that right now. All right. Again, I try my best to give you guys the tools that you can use for free, because we all like free 99 here, don't we? So let me go ahead and show you guys that real quickly. I will also have a video on how to do this on my Patreon page, so you guys can go step by step. But just real quickly, I'm going to show you. Old Man Junior, yes, free is the way to go, buddy. How you doing? As you can see, there's Grok for free. So if you guys ever want to try out Grok, you could do that from Open Router. Open Router is great for that. When we did Nano Banana, it was free for like 2 weeks. We used Open Router. Okay. So like I said, I'm using Google Gemma, right? Because again, we love talking to Maya and Miles. They're built off of Gemma. So they have a 27 billion parameter model that is free. Okay. The 27 means it already has a plethora of data in it. So it can do basic things. You can say, mathematical equations. It can do that for you. What it can't and will not do, however, is go out to the internet and get data for you. And that is the best part about using these wonderful private offline AIs, right? Because you don't want it to go off and do madness. You just want it to, here's my knowledge base, read it, give me back my information. So for example, with the chat, I'm going to show you here. Who won last night games in the NFL? Now, it should not be able to tell me that because it's not in my knowledge base. So you see, it went to my knowledge base and was like, do you see anything who won last night NFL games? I don't see anything. There it is. I cannot retrieve NFL games from last night, October 30th, 2023. Now, the reason why it says 2023, because that offline data, that 27 billion parameter I was talking about, stopped on October 31st, 2023. So it doesn't have any other information from that date. Now, the information, like I said, mathematics equations, English, Spanish, like languages, yes, that is it. So it cannot go out to the internet. Raleigh, welcome on in, which keeps it nice and secure for you. But it will have the information on knowledge base, which is the patch notes from last week's snap. So, like I said before, now it's going to go ahead and check the Pinecone, which is our database, which is a PDF we uploaded, and go back to Gemma and say, hey, here's the information we have. What should we tell the person typing in the chat? And it should, in theory, tell me tokens. And there it is, chat. There it is. As simple as it is. I asked it, can you tell me how we can buy borders in Marvel Snap? It went to the database, it found it, and gave me that exact answers this way. And like I said, we also did it with our voice agent. So if you want to use voice, like I said, you can use 11 Labs, which I use, which again, you'll have to pay per utilization. Not a lot, but you still have to pay if you want to use a voice agent like 11 Labs, or you can use Resemble AI, which is open source and free. Really up to you guys. I'm using 11 Labs because I clone my voice. So, hello, I'm Ken, the knowledge enabling node. How can I help you today? Ken, thank you. Can you tell me, based on the Marvel Snap patch, what or how we can buy borders in Marvel Snap? I can certainly look into that for you. Just to be clear, you're asking about how to purchase borders within the Marble Snap application, specifically referencing the Marble Snap patch, correct? That is correct. I want to make sure I'm on the right track before diving into the knowledge. You are on the right track, my friend. All right, thanks for confirming. Give me just a moment while I check the knowledge base for information about purchasing borders in Marble Snap based on the Marble Snap patch. Okay, it looks like the Marble Snap patch from September 16th, 2025 changed the currency for purchasing borders from gold to tokens. There are a variety of borders available in the cosmetic shop and custom card shop, with prices ranging from 300 to 1,000 tokens. Would you like a more detailed breakdown of the specific borders and their prices? Give me a detailed breakdown. Let me get you that detailed breakdown of borders and prices in Marble Snap. All right, here's the detailed breakdown of borders and their prices in Marble Snap. Cosmic borders, Black Cosmic and Rainbow Cosmic are 1,000 tokens. Blue, red, green, pink, orange, and gold Cosmic are 550 tokens. Neon borders, blue, red, green, and purple neon are 300 tokens. All right, let's stop it there. So, as you guys can see, the same way the chat went to the AI agent, checked the LLM, go to Pinecone, get the data, send it back to the LLM for it to give us a response. It does the same thing with this. Difference is we use a webhook to grab the 11 Labs agent. It does the same thing in AI agent, the same exact way. Goes to the Pinecone, finds it, send it back to the LLM. then sends it to the response webhook, who then responds to me with the voice. That's all I built here. I built this all from scratch. Didn't take any time at all. And that's why NAN is pretty awesome, because you can go in and say, I want to do this, I want to do that, go through the nodes and add what you want. So again, this is a cool way to either create a Discord bot for your community, which gets information from a knowledge base. And that's what I'm going to do with my current Discord bot. I'm going to have it point to the knowledge base, and I'm going to upload as much Marvel Snap and AI content to it so that people in my Discord can go and ask it a plethora of questions, and it will respond back in text, not in voice. Voice will be for the chatstg.com website that is coming very soon. All right, so again, that's the cool thing to look at. Let's go ahead back here. Okay, so it made a video that is not cool at all. Not a fan. All right, well, okay. Hey, we asked. It did it. it did okay. All right, let's take a look. Let's go back here now. And let's go to create a video and say, can you create a video with a Pokemon versus a Digimon? Now, we know Google and some others are very very strict on what they can do based on the rules out there and the different IPs. Let's see if it does this, and then we can make it do what it do. But while that's creating, again, what we did today, guys, where we went through the news, we spoke about how OpenAI is finally putting in some type of privacy and safety controls, something that I was going to look to build myself using AI. But shout out to Sam Altman and the OpenAI team to really take this in consideration, because, again, a lot of teenagers are using AI and using it as a confidant, and it's telling them things as the AI will, and they take it very literally, and sadly, some teens have committed suicide, etc., and now they're actually looking into protect that. My plan was to create a dashboard that gave parents access not to read their children's AI stuff, but just to have trigger words that will shut down the AI or alert them. I think Sam Altman is doing that plus more, which, again, I totally understand. We looked at Rev, which, again, is a very cool tool, which is here, which it can take images and actually move it, kind of give you that Adobe style of, hey, I want to move Pikachu, over here, right? I want to go ahead and take Pikachu and move him a little bit over here, move him up here. I want to take the board, move the board a little higher. I want to go ahead and make the donut wave a different color, right? You hit apply, it does its thing, and of course makes the changes. Big fan of this. Think it's super cool. Again, it's free, ladies and gentlemen. Again, free tools. See, as you can see, it moved Pikachu and moved the board like we wanted. It, guys, it's free. Free for now. It's in the beta. Don't know how long it'll be free for. But again, if you make images, you're a content creator, and you're like, hey, I want to move an image, or I'm going to make some edits to it, change the color, all that good stuff, go ahead and check out rev.com, app.rev.com. I'll have it in my Discord for you guys to try out. This is a cool tool, 3D space. We went through that. Nano Banana on Pixel phones. We definitely looked at the new Ray-Bans. We made a bunch of songs. Shout out to everybody who contributed to the music. I definitely still like this a lot too. Suno is another awesome AI tool that you can use for free, up to 10 songs. Make songs you want. We made these songs tonight. Zapparito, one of my Patreon members, made his own album using Suno, and it's now on Spotify. So if you guys are that creative and you want to put music up on Spotify, here's a way to do so. We didn't get into Runway, but there is a game world where you can build a game using prompts. We did test this a while ago, but it's gotten even better. A lot of people have made some amazing game worlds. So again, it's right now in beta and it's free. Play.runwayml.com. If you guys want to make your own type of game, go ahead and check it out. All right. We also look at this free tool, as I mentioned before, for voice agents. We spoke with Maya and Miles, who are on the Gemma platform. We didn't use Z.AI today, but this is a very cool tool. You can make some amazing slides. We did some cool things with Marvel Snap and Lost Boys, as you guys can see here. This does better than ChatGPT would ever do, I feel anyway, or right now anyway. It was able to make us a phenomenal Marvel Snap slide way back when we asked it about the season coming up and what cards, and look what it did. Now, was it right, chat, when we made this back on September? No, I don't know when we created this, but was it right? It says Viv Vision was going to be big on the meta. Definitely not. Definitely not. Jim Hammond was not going to be big on the meta. They were right. They feel Warlock won't be good on the meta? Maybe not. We're going to find out. But meta impact, they said Bastion will be number 1, Viv Vision will be number 2, and Mora will be number 3. I think they're wrong. But we're going to find out when the season is almost over. I'll have these for you guys to download on the Patreon. If you guys want these, it will be completely free. And of course, 11 Labs is awesome. Here's the Patreon. And yeah, this is basically it, chat. So again, you guys can go into here, go to the API, create your own API, using your own API key. And again, you can do free, all right? Free. This is the best part about Open Router. You can test out models for free. Look, Grok for free, chat. It's awesome. Pretty awesome. All right. Mara is probably the best of the bunch right now. Yeah, I agree. We'll see what Warlock looks like tomorrow. JLace, everybody, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for that. If you guys want 50% off ChatGPT, I didn't even know they even had that. You can get it from here as well. So again, I'll leave links to all this in my Discord and my Patreon. If you guys want to go ahead and join !Patreon, we'll get you the link. We do have free stuff there. You can sign up for free and not spend any money. Of course, if you want to support your boy, we have 2 tiers. I appreciate it, but you don't have to. And of course, the Discord is always free. Go in there, hang out. You can now select what you want in the Discord to hear and what you want to see. If you just want to see Snap stuff, you will just see Snap stuff. You want to see Madden stuff, you can see Madden. You want to see AI, you want to see everything, you can see everything. All right. I did redo my Discord a month ago where alerts and you choose what alerts you want to see. You choose what alerts you want to get, whether it be from Twitter, whatever. I made it customize and focus more on the people in the community and not just me hitting you with everyone alerts every day. All right. And we also have some AI cool bots in there as well. All right, guys. Thank you again for your time. Let's go ahead and put on the camera so you guys can see my face in full. I appreciate all the love today. Thank you guys for all the wonderful gifted subs. Thank you guys for your time as always being here. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for your involvement with those awesome prompts, making those awesome music. And again, if you have any questions or any concerns, you could hit me up any way you can find me. Chat, Discord, X, blah, blah, blah. All right. That was my tech talk, guys. Have a good night, good day, good evening. Peace.